Scorpio, welcome to your reading. How are you going? I'm so glad you're here. You're with me, Catherine. Welcome to your soul code reading. So today we're going to be looking at oracle cards, tarot cards, your gene keys, and chakra points that are going to be really useful for you to sort of meditate or contemplate on for the rest of August. So it's been beautifully hot here in England, and I really hope wherever you are, you're okay. Sometimes when it's too hot, it just feels so hard going. Same when it's really cold. Scorpio, your first card out is the answers you need are coming. So you're asking questions. Spirit is saying the answers you need are coming. So that's a nice start. Let's see what else we have, Scorpio. Any more information for Scorpio, please? This is the Moonology deck I'm using here. All the card links are down below. Anything else, please, for Scorpio here for the rest of August? So post this really powerful 8-8 portal, Scorpio, we've had. I wonder how you've experienced that. It'd be lovely to hear your stories, comments in the section down below. And show the world the real you, Scorpio. So the answers you need are coming. Show the world the real you. Now, I always say that these readings are really for, obviously, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But I also like to really consider the North Node and the midheaven. So my North Node is actually Scorpio, and I have Aries, Sun, and Rising, and Moon in Gemini. If you are just beginning to learn your astrology, your signs, if you go to Pam Gregory, thenextstep.co.uk, I put the link below, you can get your free astrology birth chart done, and you'll be able to see all of that information if you don't know it already yet. So balance spirituality and practicality, Scorpio. That's a beautiful message. So you're asking questions at the moment, Scorpio. Something you're asking, the answers are coming for the rest of August. Show the world the real you, Scorpio. So as you move through August, try to embody yourself. Try to really present this inner, deep, scorpionic alignment to your true self. And then balance spirituality and practicality. So if you're working on a project that's very practical, come and balance it with spirituality. And if you're working on something very spiritual and like meditation, a spiritual practice, spiritual work in the world, with your family, with your friends, with your partner, also come back to practicality. So Spirit is saying this balance is going to be really important this month for the rest of August. Let's see what else we have for Scorpio. So this is a beautiful set of oracle decks. I love these cards. Again, all links below. Any more messages for Scorpio, please, for the rest of August? Thank you. Scorpio, when the cards don't go back in, I also take that very similar to the sense of the cards falling out. So happiness, Scorpio, is on the way, rest of August. Beautiful card, happiness. And inner peace. I like that. Very powerful, inner peace. So whatever it is you're working on, spirituality or practicality, find the balance that will bring some inner peace. It's going to bring a lot of happiness to Scorpio. Happiness is coming this month. Inner peace is coming this month. The answers you need are coming this month. And Spirit is saying, show the world the real you. I'm going to move into the tarot in a minute. Any more questions to be answered here, please, through the oracle? For Scorpio, thank you. Forgiveness is key in August. What a beautiful card. Look at the moon. So Scorpio, forgiveness is going to be necessary. Showing the world your real self this month is going to be really important. Balancing spiritual and practical matters. Just knowing that happiness and inner peace are here or on the way if you've been feeling that they're not available, and that the answers you need are coming, Scorpio. So let's move into the tarot now. So the tarot, to clarify what's happening with Scorpio at the moment, please. Let's have a look. Scorpio energies, please, for August, rest of August, post our powerful 8-8 portal. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, bodhisattvas. Information, please, for Scorpio for the rest of August, where they are, where they've been, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. Any guidance, coaching, motivation for Scorpio, please, in the situation they're facing at the moment. Thank you. Okay, so we have Seven of Pentacles. Things beginning to come to fruition this month. Okay, wonderful, Scorpio. So your hard work is about to pay off. So you've been working on something, Scorpio, and this is about to come to fruition in August. So you've been kind of in a gestation period, planting, Seven of Pentacles. You've had to have patience and you've been planning something, Scorpio. Now that there is a sense in August, Spirit is saying that this is a moment of fruition where that hard work can start to pay off. And perhaps this is what's going to cause that sense of inner peace and happiness, Scorpio. So your work is involving any spiritual work in the world, or with friends, family, yourself, your inner self. And you've been asking questions, what to do, where to go. Then the answers you need are coming. Specifically, it's going to be about showing the world the real you, and then balancing that spiritual and practical aspect of yourself. Now we've got the Four of Wands, so brilliant, happy times ahead, and that's really linked into that happiness oracle card, Scorpio. So there is definitely a sense of this month being about success. The Seven of Pentacles, prosperity kind of coming into your field, coming back into your life, the answers you need coming, prosperity, sense of community coming back into that sense of having worked really hard, been patient, and then knowing that this is coming to a fruition. A little bit like at the end of the summer, the harvest comes and we have that really lovely feeling that everything paid off, and it gives us a sense of inner peace and happiness and joy. Now you've also had the Moon card. So whatever it is that you've been working on, and this balancing of this spiritual and practical aspect is again here in the sense of the moon. So you've been going deep with something, Scorpio, using your intuition, working through questions, deep questions. The moon is about really, deep intuitive work. And so if it's been deep intuitive spiritual work, then balancing it now with a little bit of practical energy, and the answers you need from that work, from all this deep intuitive soul work you've probably been doing, Scorpio, is going to be coming forwards like in a fruition sense to give you that sense of inner peace, happiness, a sense of it paying off, a sense of being, given a feeling of that deep joy, peace, and happiness at the end of this month. Any more, please, for Scorpio here? Guidance for Scorpio, please. Thank you, Spirit. So we've had 3 come here, and we have the Tower, Scorpio. So whatever it is, there is a moment now of change. There's a transition. Now, the Tower doesn't have to be bad. It can be that there is a transition through something this month, and that's coming into a sense of you feeling more at peace, receiving the answers that can allow the change, all of that deep introspection, that moon work that you've been searching for the answers. Those answers are coming, and that will cause a change. The Tower causes change. It doesn't have to be negative. It can also be positive. And because you had happiness and inner peace come out, then I feel that this change is going to be in the positive, obviously, and feeling really good in August. Because then you also had the 3 of Cups, which is lovely. So coming back into community, coming back into your friendship groups this month, Scorpio. So reunions, celebrations, and a sense of a gathering, that community. This is that 4 of Wands energy coming into happier times, Scorpio, happier times. So whatever the change is, the shift is that's arriving, it's bringing the answers that you need, and it is actually going to create more inner peace. It's going to create more balance with the spiritual and the practical elements in your life. And you're going to have a sense of being in community and feeling good in that, and feeling perhaps reconnected into friendships. It's been the summer holiday, so, we can all, particularly if we're parents, sort of disperse, and then we lose connections, not completely, and then we sort of come back together in September when school restarts for those of you who are parents. So it could just be a simple transition change that's going to bring you back into your community, back into your friendships. Perhaps in the connections that you make this coming September, the rest of August, that brings you the answers you need, and it kind of starts to balance everything out, and you've got that inner peace coming back, or sort of growing, and that happiness, that sense of deep happiness coming back, Scorpio. Because you've also had the 7 of Swords here. So interesting, 7 of Swords. So you've been interesting. This is to do with the forgiveness, Scorpio. So I'm going to extra clarify this, but the Spirit is saying whatever has been going on that's felt tricky around you recently or in your immediate past, that forgiveness needs to come through this month. Sort of reach into the depths of your forgiveness, so that this feeling of any trickery or something that's been going on around you that has felt sort of dishonest or underhanded can release and can dissipate, and you can come back into balance, back into peace, back into happiness. So let's clarify with some extra tarot here. So I'm going to use the beautiful Light Seers deck. So Scorpio has had something going on, Spirit, and just like to clarify the transition for them in August, please. Any guidance, coaching points, motivation for Scorpio, please. Thank you. What does Scorpio most need to know for the end of August? Brilliant. Yep. So wonderful. Coming back into union. So whatever that tricky situation has been, Scorpio, you're coming back into union with yourself, and potentially back into union with another, and or even a brand new reunions. But I feel like it's more like a reunion with a partner in friendship or in your community that's going to bring you, yes, Page of Wands, wonderful. A lot of feeling of expansion, happiness, joy, and self-expression again. Any other guidance, please, for Scorpio for the end of August? And then we're going to look at your chakra points and your gene keys just to help guide you through this portal that you're in. Okay, can just see the lovers that nearly stopped there. So something to do with, yeah, and again. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So lovers, so Scorpio, this is definitely reunion in the sense of union to yourself and union to another or friendship here. Looks more romantic than friendship. So we've got the lovers and the Two of Cups. So whatever's been going on that has felt like something not quite right in the background, there is a change coming in, and that change is going to positively affect the outcome because you've also received the Star. This Tower moment, this change, it's going to bring about a new connection or a reconnection that brings in a sense of inner peace and happiness, Scorpio. And just basically forgiveness, reach for forgiveness. And the answers you need are coming, Scorpio. That feels really powerful. Let's just clarify one little bit more with the tarot. Just feel that there's a tiny bit more of a message there, just to help Scorpio feel settled in the energies and the frequencies that are coming. Thank you, Spirit, for the rest of August. Yeah, Hanged Man, Scorpio. So you have been feeling stuck. So this stuck energy is changing now. And it may have been a stuck energy around your romantic relationships, or perhaps there's been a period where you haven't had any relationship with another. And this August is bringing change, positive change. We have the Star. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel like magic, and it's going to feel like happiness and inner peace. So whether it's a reunion, coming back together with a previous partner, or you're in a relationship, but that relationship starts to feel much more at peace, much more happiness, and more connected, Scorpio. And the answers you need are coming in relationship to this. So I'm going to just check in now with what chakra points may be useful for you to focus on to move energy through, or to release, or to expand, or receive. So chakra points, or a point please for Scorpio. Okay, I saw the heart chakra there. Okay, heart and root. Heart, root. Yes, definitely. Okay, heart. I cannot make this up, Scorpio. Forgiveness. There's something here that Spirit is asking you for the rest of August to focus on in your heart, forgiving. And that energy will bring in that release. It will release you from this hangman situation, so that you can move forward into September through August, using that change positively, so you can come back into union with your current partner, a new partner, yourself even, Scorpio. I would suggest it's more about romance here, which hopefully feels good to you in your heart. But again, it's the heart chakra, focusing on forgiveness. That's going to activate this change. So beautiful writing here. I'm going to read this to you, Scorpio. I forgive myself for my imperfection. Do my best and find contentment. And I feel that I am good enough. I recognize my hurts and nurture my inner child with all that she needs and all that he needs. So we have the masculine and the feminine, the yin and the yang. I forgive others for their preconceptions, judgments, and behaviors, trusting we are all doing our best with our current levels of awareness and patterning. I forgive. So Scorpio, that's so powerful. I'm going to read that one more time, because that's forgiveness that has come out in your reading twice. I forgive myself for my imperfections, do my best, and find contentment with that. I am good enough. I recognize my hurts and nurture my inner child with all that he wants. I forgive others for their preconceptions, judgments, and behaviors, trusting we are all doing our best with our current levels of awareness and patterning. I forgive. Powerful, Scorpio. Then we have the third eye. So what is it that you could visualize as you move through August to feel into this forgiveness? Because they're asking you to see the unity, come back into unity. I see the unity and harmony within the polarities that I am experiencing, and choose to align with the center point of balance, harmony, and love for one and all. I am open to seeing with fresh eyes, a more balanced perspective. The truth of this matter lies in between the polarities within which I am resonating. I unite. So unity. Unity with yourself first, Scorpio, then another or others. Because they're also asking you to root down and visualize, see, feel, and explore and experience abundance in the root chakra. So really gathering yourself together, balancing the spiritual and the practical, and grounding it into the root chakra. I gather easily and effortlessly all that I need to support, nourish, and comfort me. I focus my attention upon all that I am grateful for. There is an abundance of nourishment, support, and love for me. Scorpio, wow, that is beautiful. And, you had the Two of Cups, love, and you've had the Lovers, love. Something definitely beautiful coming in August and moving you into September with that Tower positive, because it's bringing happiness, inner peace, feeling that star magic energy again, where you feel connected to the cosmos, you feel connected to your guides, you feel connected to love, you feel connected to unity. That is definitely that beautiful feeling of connection to the stars, to the universe, to the galaxy, to all that is. Scorpio, I'm now looking at your gene key. What would be best to help Scorpio, please, a gene key for the rest of August in this situation they're moving through? Thank you. You have 2 gene keys. Scorpio, if you haven't already, I'd definitely recommend heading over to genekeys.com and downloading your free hologenetic profile. You may have these gene keys in your profile, you may not, but in this reading, in this Soul Code Tarot reading, your soul codes here in relationship to the gene keys is gene key 52. Now, the dilemma in everything you've been experiencing is that there is a shadow breathing happening, which is causing stress, Scorpio. This is extremely specific. So if this is resonating, work on deep, slow breathing to alleviate the shadow of stress at the minute. Bring yourself into restraint, Scorpio. That feels like the balance, the original message of bringing your spiritual and your practical into balance. Because if we're going too far one way, then we're overdoing. Okay, so the restraint is to find some form of balance and midpoint where we can enjoy all aspects, and then begin to experience stillness, the gift of stillness. So if you move into balance, Scorpio, and work with forgiveness and work very consciously with those chakra points and deep breathing to release this shallow breathing, you'll release the stress. You'll be able to move into then this beautiful stillness for the rest of the month and into September, which should feel very nourishing, very peaceful, and bring some much needed, perhaps, happiness at the minute. In Scorpio, you have Gene Key 25. I think that's interesting. It's a mirror, 52 and 25. So look at mirror aspects and balancing, Scorpio, at the moment in your life. Yeah, big message there. Now, the dilemma here has also been anxiety. So stress and anxiety, Scorpio, which has been causing you to feel in that, the hanged man energy, stuck, paused, reflective, asking questions deeply, the moon energy at the beginning, deeply asking questions about what to do, where to go, how to be. They're saying those questions are going to be answered. The answers are coming. And it's really important that you show the world the real you, Scorpio. Show the world the real you. Now, if you can move through anxiety and constriction and come into acceptance and forgiveness, you're going to be experiencing love again. So this 25 gene key is bringing you into unity. It's bringing you into unity. It's bringing you into the city, the superpower of universal love. So once you come into some deep breathing practices, we can do one here, releasing stress and constriction and anxiety, accepting what is through working with forgiveness, working with those chakra points, heart, third eye, root, and then allowing this love to start flowing again in your life. Scorpio, allowing the love to flow, coming into union with yourself, another, or others. So I'm now going to work with the last beautiful message from Spirit in the Oracle cards. Thank you, Spirit. So these wouldn't go back in, Scorpio. So you are your purpose, Scorpio. So if that's one of the questions you've been asking, you are your purpose. That's powerful. And then also here, Spirit is saying true love can never really be lost. So I feel that this is a reunion, and that is what we were seeing in the Four of Wands, this sense of reunion, coming back together, forgiveness. Just incredible to have two forgiveness cards, focusing on that. That's going to bring in this true love again. And it's never really been lost. So whether you're meeting somebody new or reconnecting to somebody from before, or there's a deep shift and renewal change in your current relationship, Scorpio, all the answers are coming. Just keep your heart open, keep your mind open, and keep yourself rooted and grounded, balanced. True love can never really be lost. So beautiful. And then finally, Scorpio, natural healing power. So use your natural healing power, Scorpio, for the rest of August and moving into September, to just give and receive and ground and keep your heart open, working into that forgiveness, keeping yourself balanced, Scorpio, and just allowing yourself to breathe deeply, go into meditation, deep breaths, releasing all the stress that's been, and the anxiety and the constriction, allowing yourself to flow again, Scorpio. Use that moon energy to move your emotions through this next part of August and into September. Scorpio, powerful month for you. Feels very deep, feels progressive. It's moving you towards more love again, more connection, more happiness, more inner peace, with all those questions being answered. So I look forward to seeing you again soon. I hope this has helped. It'd be amazing if you could like, share, and subscribe if it has resonated. And I look forward, Scorpio, to hearing any of your stories down below and to seeing you again soon. Take lots of care on this journey.